Hello, my name is Yadi Martines. I am in my last year of completing my Master's in Divinity at Bright Divinity School in Fort Worth, Texas. But I'm originally from the Rio Grande Valley, so Matamoros and Brownsville. I'm a borderlander, and I am just excited to have had this opportunity to go to HSP. My friends at Bright were always talking about it. And for some reason or another, I had an emergency come up and I ended up missing the opportunity to go. And so this year I was like, I am signing up ahead of time. And then COVID happens and I panic. I'm like, oh no, my last year before I graduate and this program might be canceled. So thank you for not canceling it. And thank you, Dr. Carvajales, I felt like you flowed, you went with it and then created this praying in COVID times. It was just prophetic. It was amazing. 3 words that describe for me what HSP means is the Hispanic summer program is bold, it is empowering, and it's intentional. Okay, bold because it does not shy away from the current events that affects us, Latinos, Latinas, Latinx individuals. Empowering because it is a progressive and in a challenging way asks us to think. It asks us to face what is going on, and it asks us also to respond. It gives us the tools, the knowledge, and the capacity to speak and confront our fears. And that's exactly what that class with Dr. Carvajales was about. How do you pray when you have a lump in your throat? How do you pray when you're going through difficult challenges? So it definitely opened a dialogue for me to come back to Bright and to speak to my professors about ways that I could be involved in worship. So regardless of where HSP is, I heard from my friends, and I have now learned for myself that it is a place that welcomes you home. It is a place that invites you to connect with people of our culture, people who are hungry to hear a theological perspective that is empowering. And anyways, it is just beautiful because it did not feed you. It does not feed you the answers. It does not tell you what you should think. It welcomes you to learn, to ask, and you can ask. And being raised in a very conservative environment as a Latinx individual, asking was not a good thing back home. So thank you for this place that invites you to ask, to question, to wonder. And so the professors at HSP are rock stars in their field. And I know because I Googled all of them and I wanted to see who was I gonna take. It was like, which one should I take? Because I was just excited. I wanted to take all of them. But I had to choose one. And so, but I was like, they're passionate in what they're teaching. And you leave the place with more questions than answers. And that's good because then it sent me home to research and to find, as the phrase says, doing theology Latinamente. So for that, thank you for the boldness, for the empowerment, and for the intentionality that even online, the crafting of the courses and the crafting of all of this was so intentional. And this is what made it beautiful. As a queer person of faith, I often trip among my culture and around my people, trying to explain or excuse or face shame, but not here. Here it was a refreshing breath of life. So my queerness, my Latinx, my artistic self, and even my quirkiness, I did not have to check it at the door because all of it was invited to come in wholeheartedly and being embraced by everyone here. So that is my testimonial. Thank you for making this possible. Gracias, and Godspeed in the new grant and your endeavors.